Hello everyone and welcome to My Life in Defiance. This week I'll be showing you some new episodic content. I'll show you real quick. We have two new pursuits, Epidemic and Curing the Masses. Both mean that we have to kill some of the afflicted. And the sieges have just started, at least a few of them, so I'm planning to go towards them. As you can see, 3 are active right now. It's the new episode of content, it will be available for 2 weeks. And we'll just have to see what we have to do. I haven't done any of it yet, so I don't know what to expect. I'll turn this up a bit. One of the disadvantages of this is that it's a bit periodic, so I didn't really know when to expect it. It's why audio and everything is so rushed right now. They just popped up. I believe you have 50 minutes to complete them, so I thought it would be smart not to waste too much time on the rest. So, what have you missed so far? Well, last weekend was a special weekend, but it was only a bonus loot weekend. So that means that everyone, whoop, I didn't see what happened. It means that everyone who was playing only had to had a few % higher chance to get some loot, and those percent the chance to find better loot was also a bit higher. I believe the total value of the total percentage for loot was about 2% higher or something like that, so not really that interesting, to be honest. So I already see a lot of people at point A, and for those of you who've watched Across the Badlands, you will know it's better to destroy, to control one point than to control multiple. And fail, so let's just try to control this point. I've read a lot about how you will get loot for this. Of course you will get more depending on how much you do, but like I said, it's the first time that I see this content. It's the new sieges, so just have to look to see how it goes. For those of you who watched Across the Badlands, you can see a Trembler over there. It's the one which we have to kill in the next challenge hour. So if you see them, it might be nice to train a bit on hitting the weak spots. Of course, won't really matter for right now, but might be interesting in the future. So let's see, we need to reload for a bit. Like I said, it's better to focus on a few points. You will still be able to succeed this way. And one of the things you have to do is try to get as far as possible. At the moment we are in stage 3, I already heard about people getting to stage 10. Of course you need to be pretty organized to be able to do something like that. But we'll just have to see. As you can see, it is a bit overwhelming at first to see so many of them at one space. I guess it will be better in the future, as we get more used to this kind of stuff. But of course that's something we'll have to see in the future. So like I said, it took me a bit to get a new post or a new video of Defiance up, but last week we didn't have an episode, sadly. It was a major holiday in the United States as far as I know, and of course that meant that they didn't release any new episodes. But we have a new episode this week. It doesn't tie in with this content, to be honest, but something tells me that this is a prelude to an episode in the future, maybe. Or maybe it's just like they said in the trailer, if we win here, then we can stop this from spreading to Defiance. Not quite sure how it works. But it's all good fun for now. So as you can see on the right hand side of the screen, you will get a personal score. Everything you do will help you gain a higher score. If you kill things, you get it. If you assist, if you capture, I'm not quite sure what more. We have 3 types of creatures at the moment. The sickos, which I believe are kind of a ranged version. The flailers, which are more melee oriented.
Almost there. Keep up the good work.
And we have the tremblers, which are a bit tanky. They take a lot of damage and they explode, even if you kill them. So, good thing to keep away from them. Like I said, the tremblers will also be the new challenge hour challenge. At least that's what they said on a quest Badlands. It will be held this Thursday. I'm not quite sure what the time was, but it's somewhere in the morning, Pacific time. So if you, like me, play on the European servers, then it will be somewhere in the late afternoon, early morning, early evening. So as you can see, the Trembler also has the orange or the pink spots, just like the synthesizer has, at least if it gets covered. So I have no idea how everything works, like I said. I don't know how we get to a new stage, to be honest. And it's something I really want to know. I believe there's something to do with how many synthesizers are online and how fast we destroy everything. But of course I can't tell you for sure at the moment. One of the nice things here, at least, is that we won't get a shortage of ammo, which is normally something I have in major arc falls. It mostly has to do with the fact that you are attacking crystals or something, or big boss. And while that's good and fun, you only get loot from things you kill or help kill. Which of course isn't that much in a major arc fall, but seeing as how we destroy just about everything in here, it all drops loot. As you can see, I can just empty my magazine unfocused and still, I guess, have at least 90% hit ratio. Which, well, a bit overwhelming. It's nice for a change. You can aim for headshots, of course. And especially with Tremblers, it might be worth your while, but with the rest, I believe it's just smart to destroy them as soon as possible. So I'm guessing we're going to get to stage 5, maybe 6 if we're lucky. But it all depends a bit on how well everyone does. We'll have to check the achievements afterwards to see how well we did. Not expecting that much, to be honest. Especially not first try. But we'll just have to see. So apparently sieges just work until the end. Which is quite logical, if you ask me. We try to save everything until it works. It's a bit like if you guys have seen the pilot of the episode. At the end of the pilot you have the Vulge, and they have a great plan to stop them, but they have to start the machine and have it working before they can do that, so it's also a bit of a siege, same way as this one. Let's see how much this does. So only half a minute left. Can't hurt to just do as much damage and just use my powers. At least let's try to end this with at least this point intact. Would be nice to have some more, but not expecting it. So let's see how this exactly works. So you register kills, assist, revives and captures. You get some script, quite a lot of XP to be honest. We get a few keys and we get some boxes. I must say I did pretty well, better than I expected, but as you can see, as long as you do a bit of decent damage, you will get enough points to end up quite high. Just have to try your best. And like I said, it took out all the sieges at the same time, so you can only do one every time. Now I heard some rumors that most of the time the sieges will be online from a quarter past the hour until half, just out around that time. So I guess you can do about one an hour, maybe two, don't know for sure. But for now, you saw what the new contest is. As you can see, we have the two pursuits. For one, we need to kill some afflicted across the nation. I believe we also have a few emergencies which are with this content, but I haven't seen them yet. I haven't played this week, to be honest. I didn't have the time, so the only new content that I saw, you just saw. But we need to destroy some things across the country. And the other one is, of course, that we need to do all the different sieges. The one I just did was at the Bolina Smeltery, which is in Marin, as you can see. We have one in San Francisco, I believe one in Madeira and one in Sausalito and on Mautem. We don't have one, as far as I saw. I'll just go to Bloodbath Turnout and drive around a bit, but I don't think we have any sieges over here. Didn't see them last time anyway. But let's just see if we can find some flailers, just to get that part of the pursuit done. Anyway, like I said, I had to kind of jump into this episode, so it's a bit chaotic, I know it. Can't be helped, to be honest. It's content which only activates in once an hour, and the time you have to do everything is pretty limited. It's not like I can do it at my own convenience. So we just had to jump in. On another note, if you haven't watched the episodes yet, you should do it, because if you ask me, they are pretty nice. Let's just give me a route. I'm normally not that big of a science fiction fan. I usually like my series to be fantasy or police work. But I must say, this is one of the few series which really keeps surprising me. I like the storylines. Of course, they're sometimes a bit predictable, but can't be helped. Let's see what this does. Something tells me I'm going to get attacked as soon as I find out what I need to find. But like I was saying, normally I'm not that much of science fiction, but until now I quite like it. So like I said, you just need to use emergencies for some of the pursuit. I believe this part is the only one which you can't get using the sieges. Like I said, you just need to kill a few and then everything should be alright. Although they have quite some numbers. Like I said, the Sicko is the range type. Flailers are melee. Not really that strange. Now, one of the things I know some people are going to have lots of trouble with is the fact that this is another type of zombie. Some of you don't like it when people use all the standard things every time. And of course zombies are about to be pretty standard if you the last few years. But I must say, at least I like the fact that they used a bit of storyline, a good part of storyline to tell it. For those of you who don't know, the plague is an Irradiant flu, and it tends to mutate people a bit. It's quite fatal to most humans. It's a bit like when in the Middle Ages, when we started exploring and we took the flu to the Mayans and those kinds of peoples and Indians, and lots of people died because of it. It's a bit like that. So apparently there are 4 stages to the disease, and as soon as you hit the 4th one, well, these are stage 4 victims. Not really that nice to experience yourself, I think, but like I said, for a plotline, it's pretty nice. So I must say that I have to defeat quite a lot. At least for one emergency. Just have to see if we can win this one. Of course it should give me some nice loot, if nothing else. have to admit the tremblers are a bit annoying to kill. They have more than one weak spot, but most of the weak spots are really tiny. Or they're just not that easy to hit because of placement.
That was pretty amazing. Where to next?
Pretty balanced if you ask me. Normally it's just headshot and they die, but with them you just have to think a bit about what you want to hit. But as you can see, for now that's about all the content I can show you. So if you want to do something new, and if you want to get loot based on what you do instead of what's based on what somebody else does, then this might be some some interesting content for you. Like I said, the sieges are one of the new things we've gotten. It's one of the things they implemented with patch 1.020. Of course, it was meant to be activated later on. And as you can see, they start first ones with the afflicted. In the future, we will probably see some with the vulture. But I'm guessing that will be somewhere around the end of the season at the earliest. So I thank you all for watching. Sorry about the chaos, but thanks for watching anyway. If you have any questions, you can send them to mail@healthwife.com, or you can leave them in the comments below. So I'll see you guys next time.